Well, you stand until. You stand until I tell everybody to sit. You stand until I tell you to sit, and I'll tell you when to do. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Feel free to take your seats. It's a pleasure to have you all here today. My name is Faik Wakar. I'm a bachelor's student in the School of EECS, as well as your MC for today. Thank you, family, friends, faculty, and more, for joining us for the School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Sciences 2022 graduation celebration. We are gathered here today to celebrate the prodigious accomplishments of the graduates here before you. You've reached the end of an arduous road. You've endured sleepless nights, capstone, remote learning, and the peril of using Duo every time you wanted to log on to the Flip server. Your hard work and determination have been rewarded with this moment. Be proud of how far you've come because you have earned it. Together, you will move on from this university to shape the future as Oregon State alumni. I know everyone here is looking forward to see just how far you go. Congratulations, graduates, and go Beavs. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you our Kearney Dean of Engineering, Scott Ashford.
All right, thanks everybody, and thank you Faik, for the introduction. I'm so thrilled to be here for the School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Sciences celebration of our graduates of 2022. Thank you all for being here today. I want to thank our faculty and our staff for their dedication to our students. And I want to thank the friends and the family of our students for being here and also being there for our students when they're needed most. And I want to thank you, our students, for making my job one of the best jobs on campus. And so on behalf of the Oregon State University College of Engineering, congratulations to the class of 2022. Okay. So first, I just have three things to say. First off, be proud to be an Oregon State graduate. You've earned a degree in what is arguably one of the most difficult majors on campus. You're problem solvers, and you are now prepared to develop solutions for some of the most difficult problems facing society. Your expertise in artificial intelligence and integrated circuits, sensors, alternative energy are in high demand. I ask you to go do it, right? The world needs engineers and computer scientists more than ever. And it amazes me what students do to earn our degree. And just take, for example, Ann Kelly. She's a computer science online in our post-bac program, graduating tomorrow. She worked full-time as an engineering program manager at Apple while earning her degree, and she took care of her father that had stage 4 cancer while she was a student. And I'm just so proud to call Ann an Oregon State engineering graduate. Secondly, be engaged in your broader community. As engineers and computer scientists, you have so much to offer society, and the problems that you can solve are not just the technical ones. Be engaged in your professional societies. Be engaged in service organizations. Volunteer for local boards. Run for political office. Society needs your approach to problem solving more now than ever. And I look around, and there are so many examples of your colleagues in the School of EECS that are engaged while they're at OSU. Faik Wakar, a double major in electrical engineering and computer science, not only served as president of our engineering student council, but he also served as a tutor, helping those students that are coming behind him. He's joining Microsoft. And Ekaterina Rott, an electrical and computer engineering major, volunteered with Engineers Without Borders, helping those in need. She has a job at Palo Verde. Finally, stay connected to OSU. Tomorrow, you will be joining over 40,000 College of Engineering alumni from Oregon State. It is quite a network. Stay connected with us. Join the Alumni Association. Volunteer to help with our over 65 student organizations. Become a mentor. Come back and recruit our students when you land that job, right? If nothing else, these last 2 years have taught us how important it is to be connected with each other now more than ever. And there's one more thing. I know that most of you are going to be attending the university-wide commencement tomorrow to actually pick up your diploma. Now, the College of Engineering has nearly double the number of graduates of any other college on campus. And when I call you out tomorrow, I want all of our 40,000 College of Engineering alumni to hear you cheer. So with that, congratulations and go Beavs. And now I would like to introduce Tom Weller, the Galkey Chair and head of the School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science.
Thank you, Dean Ashford. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations, graduates. It's an honor for me to be here today to help celebrate your achievements at this very important life transition. This kind of success is actually the primary purpose for the School of EECS and its faculty and staff. And this purpose is captured in what we affectionately call our program educational objectives. While they're not officially worded this way, the essential meaning of these three objectives is that we want you all to do well, but we also hope that you do good and always have a plan for doing better. On behalf of our faculty and staff, I'd also like to thank the class of 2022 for being an endless source of inspiration for us. For example, 3 years ago, I was amazed listening to a first-year student as she explained to an entire room full of faculty how she was part of a team that was teaching computer science to middle school students. 2 years ago, a sophomore met with the entire college leadership team. There's about 15 people there, the deans and all the school heads and all the associate deans. And this student was explaining how students were going to make engineering clubs more accessible to all students, even those with limited background experience. And then last year, I met with two students working in the Center for Applied Systems and Software who demonstrated software that they are helping to develop that's actually assisting the Oregon Department of Transportation emergency dispatch centers. These are just a few of the things that we learn about on a regular basis, and I could go on, but I'll just say that we're really fortunate to have not only one of the largest graduating classes of electrical engineering and computer science students in the whole country, but also one of the most talented and dedicated. Now, in addition to you, the students, and the faculty and the staff, today wouldn't be possible without all of the family members and supporters in the audience. So students, please stand and give your supporters a round of applause, please. Thank you. Faik?
We will now move on to our staff and faculty awards. These honorees were selected by students in the School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. The Outstanding Staff Member of the Year Award is presented to an individual who goes above and beyond in their duties to help students. They always have an open door for questions, even when work is sprawled across their desk. This award goes to Calvin Hughes. Our next award is the Innovative Teaching Award. This honor is presented to a faculty member who brings a new edge to the classroom. These individuals make learning fun and help enhance students' understanding of the material through new techniques. For computer science, this award goes to Rob Hess. Dr. Hess is not here today, so we'll move on. For electrical and computer engineering, the award goes to David Alstott and Roger Traylor. Will Roger please come forward to receive your award? Our final award is the Professor of the Year Award. This award is presented to someone who inspires students both inside the classroom and out. Someone who is approachable and helpful to students and inspires critical thinking. The passion and pride they take in their teaching and their subject matter is evident in everything they do. This award goes to Mike Bailey.
Each year, we recognize a few students with awards. First, we'll recognize the Sophomore of the Year. This award is from Eta Kappa Nu, the Honor Society for Electrical and Computer Engineering students. This year's winner of that award is Julian Henry. Next, we recognize our Undergraduate Learning Assistants of the Year. These students do an amazing job helping faculty to run their classes and assisting undergraduate students with their studies. And our first winner is James Taylor. And our second winner of the Undergraduate Learning Assistant Award is Andrew Cammond. Finally, we have a very important... Oh, he's coming. Sorry about that, Andrew.
Oh, I'm James, sorry.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Finally, we have a very important award, the Robert Short Graduate Teaching Assistant of the Year Award. This award was established in honor of Dr. Robert Short and encourages students to consider a career in academia. Please join me in congratulating this year's winner, Shane Allen. Congratulations to all of our award winners. It's now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Nadia Payet. As a senior engineering manager at Google, Dr. Payet leads teams creating transformational technology, impacting everyday lives, and surely many of us here in the audience. While at Google, she leads teams who focus on front-end software for all driving directions and turn-by-turn navigation. Prior to working at Google, Dr. Payet worked at Amazon Kindle, HP Labs, and Leica Studios. Her scholarship is highly cited with nearly 500 citations of her dissertation research. Dr. Payet received her PhD in computer science from Oregon State in 2011. Please welcome Dr. Payet.
How exciting to be with all of you today. I could not be more honored to be back here 11 years after my own graduation from Oregon State University. Thank you to the faculty, to the staff, parents, grandparents, and to you, graduates, for letting me share this important moment with all of you. So first things first, please all join me in giving a big round of applause as we celebrate and graduate the School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science class of 2022. Graduates. Before I try to impart some wisdom I gathered along the way, I want to take a minute to talk about your parents. Because one thing that's different since I sat in your chair 11 years ago is that I'm a mother now. And let me tell you one thing, folks. You don't know what your parents do for you. They are the people who raised you. They endured you. They potty trained you. They taught you how to read. They listened to your dreams. They even survived you as a teenager. But most importantly, they told you you could do it, even when you doubted yourself. And here you are. So this day, you call it your graduation day. But this day is not just about you. It's also about your parents and all the people who have supported you along the way, so you could be sitting here today in these chairs graduating. Those are your grandparents, your siblings, your family, your friends, your teachers, your coaches. Well, you know who these folks are, right? So make sure to say thank you. And to my mom and dad and my husband, Steve, I love you. I would not be standing here today without you. So, thank you. So, back to the wisdom I'm supposed to share with all of you. You've heard that my job at Google Maps is to get you to a destination as quickly and safely as possible. So, I'm still convinced they asked me to give this speech today because they thought I could provide you with some guidance. If I dare say, turn-by-turn instructions for success. So you can leave this auditorium today inspired to follow your path to achieve your goals. And ask me how many navigation-related puns I can come up with in 1 minute. But more seriously, from the moment I was asked to give this speech about 6 weeks ago, I've thought and thought and thought about what I could possibly share that could be of value to you. I thought of some pivotal moments in my career. I thought of my time in college. I thought of tips I would give to my younger self. I thought and thought and thought, and I landed on one story and 3 lessons. One story, 3 lessons, that's it. Here we go. This is a story about loss. Intolerable, painful, life-altering loss. But let me rewind a little bit and give you a bit of context first, because it's important to the story. So first piece of context, I come from a small tropical island in the Indian Ocean, east of Madagascar, called Reunion. I like to say what Hawaii is to the US, Reunion is to France. But all you have to remember for this story is that one, it's really far from the Pacific Northwest. It takes about 2 days to fly there. And two, my entire family lives there. Second piece of context, when I graduated from OSU in 2011, I had a job secured at Amazon, and I had every ambition to make it. So I poured my energy into my career, focused on learning and growing. I moved to Google in 2012. I got promoted. I was living my best life. I was traveling the world, hosting parties, buying a house, watching the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. On paper, I had what most people would call or describe as a pretty successful life. But the reality is that I was never truly satisfied with what I had. I was always pushing for more, always craving that next achievement, that next promotion. I set incredibly high standards for myself and for all the people around me, straining relationships, sometimes beyond repair. In hindsight, I realize now that under the shiny cover of a successful career, I was deeply unhappy. Unhappy and definitely too proud to admit it to anyone. Okay, so now you have the context, on with the story. In January 2015, about 3.5 years after I graduated, my 24-year-old younger sister, Elsa, was diagnosed with brain cancer. She had a good prognosis at first with a life-saving, cutting-edge surgery, brain surgery. She was young, and just like me, she was a fighter. An incredibly obstinate person who was not going to let this disease take over her life. In the following 2 years, my family and I went through the roller coaster that is cancer, with hope weaved into with rounds of chemo. In 2017, we got more bad news. The cancer had spread from her brain to her spine. And in late April that year, I got that call you never want to get. Nadia, it is time to come home. Elsa may not make it through the week. I was stunned. How is my perfect, smart, incredible younger sister not going to make it? I could not wrap my brain around it. I put everything aside and I booked a one-way ticket to Reunion. And this is when you remember that it takes 2 days to fly there. I left on a Wednesday and I got there on a Friday morning, early morning. My parents drove me straight from the airport to the hospital so I could finally see her. But when we got there, the doctor shared with us that her brain had swelled through the night and it was probable that she would not wake up. Stunned. Again. But also, I was so angry. Not just angry at the world, not just angry at the doctors, no, angry at my sister. Didn't she get the memo that I was on my way? Didn't she tell me I was flying home unnecessarily, that she was already feeling better, she'd be out of the hospital that weekend? Didn't she tell me, let's talk tomorrow? How dare she fall into a coma a few hours before I get to her room? But thankfully, we were told she could still hear us, and so I was able to talk to her. A lot, it turns out. But although we prayed and prayed for a miracle, we were not that lucky, and my sister passed away 1 week later. Stunned, once more, but more like devastated. My perfect life completely shattered, my heart in pieces, my family in shambles, pain I still feel so vividly today, grief beyond words. But why am I telling you all this? Aside from the fact that death just sucks, deeply, totally sucks, yep, all around, grief is no fun. Death is also very powerful in that it suddenly reminds us of what is truly important in life. To quote Steve Jobs, death is very likely the single best invention of life. It is life's change agent. And so I want to share 3 lessons I gained from looking death in the eye, not just understanding it as a useful but purely intellectual concept. No, by coming in contact with it firsthand. Lesson number 1, figure out what you want. What do you want? Sounds like such a simple question. And this is not what your parents want for you. Get out of the house, get a job, get married, have children, or what society wants for you. Make money, buy a big house, pay your taxes, be a good neighbor. No. The question is, what do you want? And so for me, I thought I knew what I wanted. I wanted a successful career, make money, retire, enjoy life. Easy, right? Well, first of all, when I asked myself why I wanted these things so badly, I didn't have a clear answer. And then, when my sister died, all I wanted was to turn back time and have arrived one day earlier so I could have one more day with her. What I craved all along was not more time spent at work. It was more meaningful relationships. Because when death showed up, the only thing that kept me together was not my job, was not how much there was in my bank account. Nope. What kept me together were my friends, my family, my coworkers. And so I made many changes in the way I lived my life. I shifted my focus onto the people, developed empathy, became a better listener, a better friend, and I have a happy marriage, healthy friendships, and a beautiful daughter. And guess what? I still got the successful career because I listen more carefully now, and I'm just a more human leader, someone who truly cares and puts her people first. So that's lesson number 1, figure out what you want, and then go and get it. Lesson number 2, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. In all probability, you do have your entire life ahead of you. But I urge you to just pretend you don't. Not every day, but often enough that you don't keep postponing things because you have time. Like calling your mom. I'll call her tomorrow. Like studying for that interview so you can get a better job. I just need to find the time. Like taking that vacation you've been dreaming of. I'm busy with work. It's not a good time right now. I'm not perfect at this. No one really is. After all, we also have tomorrow to plan for. But every time I think of my sister, I pause and I wonder, what would I do differently today if I didn't have more time? And then I call my parents, I reconnect with my friends, I stay off my phone to enjoy my family, I hug my daughter just a little bit tighter. I remind myself that we don't have forever, so let's make today count. And so that's lesson number 2. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. And then lesson number 3, lead with empathy and kindness. No one on their deathbed wishes they had been more cutthroat. That is not a thing. No matter how cliché it may sound, you will never truly be successful until you learn to give beyond yourself. Treat others like you would want to be treated, especially at work. Leadership is taking care of yourself and empowering others to do the same. Since everything is about teamwork out there, think about how you want to be remembered. And want to know a quick trick to lead with empathy and kindness? Practice gratitude. That moment earlier when we thought of all the people we were thankful for, that's practicing gratitude. Gratitude is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness. It helps you feel more positive emotions, relish good experiences, improve your health, deal with adversity, and build strong relationships. It's good all around, both in your work life and in your personal life. So here you are, 1 story and 3 lessons. Figure out what you want. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. and lead with empathy and kindness. And speaking of kindness, please remember to be kind to yourself first. I see so many engineers in the industry who are burned out because they are just so hard on themselves. The future may be uncertain, but look at where you are. Gosh, you've lived through a global pandemic and you still managed to graduate with an engineering degree. You're superheroes already. You have accomplished amazing things, from the OSU team winning the regional cyber defense competition, to students receiving world-class accolades from the research community for breakthroughs in robotics and semiconductors, to the Engineering Student Council, giving back to the community to make sure all students are included and supported. You all have major accomplishments to celebrate and be proud of. You wouldn't be sitting here otherwise. I am damn proud of this Beaver Nation, and I'm confident you are all prepared to do wonders in the world. So I hope you remember my story about my sister, in all likelihood, and if I reflect on my own graduation speaker, probably won't. And it's okay. So instead, just remember this. What matters in life is not how long it is, it's how good it is. So please go ahead and do good. Thank you all very much, and go Beavers.
Thank you, Dr. Payet. Now the part the families have been waiting for. We move on to our recognition of the graduates. My name is Assistant Professor Jennifer Parmacello, and I will be announcing the computer science students completing a master's or doctoral degree. At this time, will the computer science faculty please come forward to congratulate the computer science degree candidates? Our school head, Professor Tom Weller, will be handing out a commemorative gift. Professor Ben Lee, Associate Head of Undergraduates in the School of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science, will assist him. Will the graduate degree candidates please come forward? The candidates for a PhD in artificial intelligence are Neil J. Ratzliff. Thesis, Uncertainty in Deep Learning with Implicit Neural Networks. Advisor, Fu-Shin Lee. The candidates for a Master in Artificial Intelligence are Ken Ho Lim. Thesis, Beyond Value, Checklist for Testing Interferences in Planning-Based RL. Advisor, Alan Fern and Minsuk Kang. The candidates for a PhD in computer science are Sultan Al-Nazi. Thesis, Resource Allocation and Management in Cloud Data Center. Advisor, Bashir Hamdawi. Abdullah M. Azuni. Thesis, Computing Education Continuous Improvement. Advisor, Jennifer Parmacello. Amrita Chatterjee. Thesis, Identifying Design Discussion Topics in Open Source Software. Advisor, Anita Sarma. Shoti Chattopadhyay. Thesis, Mitigating Challenges in Data Science by Transforming Computational Notebook Software Experiences. Advisor, Anita Sarma. Braxton Sage Cuneo. Thesis, A Method for Reducing Divergence in GPU Programs Using Asynchronous Work Scheduling. Advisor, Mike Bailey. Jonathan E. Dodge. Thesis, Explanations and Processes to Enable Humans to Assess AI with Respect to Manipulable Properties. Advisor, Margaret Burnett. Joon-Kee Hong. Thesis, Deep Learning for Human and Biological Languages. Advisor, David Hendricks and Liang Huang. Ajay Krishna. Thesis, A Distributed Scheme for Accelerating PSP.NET. Advisor, Sinisa Todorovic. Arizu Rajabi. Thesis, Two Sides of a Coin, Adversarial-Based Image Privacy and Defending Against Adversarial Perturbations for Robust CNNs. Advisor, Rakesh Boba. Alexander Matt Turner. Thesis on Avoiding Power Seeking by Artificial Intelligence. Advisor, Prasad Tadapelli. Daniel De Leon. Thesis, Deep Learning Approaches to Ultrasonic Harbor Porpoise Click. Advisor, Patrick Donnelly. Rupika Dikala. Thesis, How does AAR AI support diverse problem solvers? Advisor, Margaret Burnett. Daniel Fedorin. Thesis, Interactive Translation of Algorithmic Notation into Functional Programs. Advisor, Martin Erwig. Alexander D. Geyer, thesis, The Familiarity Hypothesis, explaining the behavior of deep learning methods in in-out of distribution detection. Advisor, Thomas Dietrich. Andrei Kornilevich, thesis, Automated Marble Maze. Advisor, Donald Heer. Aidan Jared Nelson, thesis, The Child's Play Approach, Evaluating an Experimental Approach for Introductory CS at University. Advisor, Jennifer Parmacello. The candidates for a Master of Robotics are J. Patravalli, thesis, Towards an Annotation Efficient Representation Learning. Advisor, Fu-Shin Lee. Our EECS Associate Head of Graduate Programs, Associate Professor Eduardo Catilla Sanchez will now come forward to hood our Master of Engineering candidates in CS. Thank goodness the top is on. The candidates for a Master of Engineering in Computer Science are Sonia Lucia Camacho, Yongchung Cho, Jeremy M. Duke, Yi Chan Huang, Ta-Wei Wang, Zuning Jia, Wei-Chen Cao, Jonathan Scott Koning, Shrutu Li, Yu-Chien Lin, Wayue Sun, Haofan Tan, Siu Woon Wong. Wui Su. Miao Zhou. Now we will have Alan Fern come to the podium to read, there you are, the undergraduate names. I'm a little confused. I don't have an honors college student. Here, look, see? Look, at the name. Bear with us. We don't have a list of honor students. Oh, it's just.
Sorry about that. So, yeah, my name's Alan Fern, EECS Associate Head of Research, yes. Little confused here, but we're on track now. So we're going to read the names of the undergrad students, and I suppose there will be more coming up. I don't know. Yeah. So I guess they've instructed you what to do. We're going to try to move things along, so I'll just start reading names. All right. So first name is Nicholas C. Ahatz. Pratik Shah Aga. Dan Arwady. Armin Asari Sadeh. No. Abia Baliyajaba. Joshua D. Bell. Philip Beinman. Majin Ray Black. Piers John Borngasser. Lucas Q. Bore. Eric O'Brien Branner. Nicholas M. Bross. Lydia Juliet Brynmore. Stephen Bowie. Brucus Tarpon Burns. Mitchell L. Campbell. Brian L. Sebra. Yunorn Delin Chin. Maxim Dumet Van Doen Stock. Robert C. Denchens. President. Jaspreet S. Dillon. Michael C. Dobbins. Jonathan Edward Dressel. Victoria Ebert. Jacob Howard Eckroth. Deontay Edwards. No. Mazen Rita Elsheikh. No. Tyson P. Fairhurst. Alex Axel Franco. Maxwell D. Franz. Sierra M. Freihofer. Malini Ganglidley. Jessica Garcia Ramirez. Tristan M. Gavin. Bradley Isaiah Gore. Jason Alex Grallum. Naomi Tegan Grant. Melanie Gutzman. Shamarki Hassan. Matthew R. Hawkins. David Joshua Hedrick. Davis Dwight Hinkle. Christian J. Herricks. Geraldo Haneras. Benjamin Reen Hillen. Alan T. Hillier. Eric Vu Kwan. Catherine Hugh. Kaylor M. Jacobson. Andrew? Okay. Andrew Jeffrey Johnson. Samya. Okay. Samya Jujui. Jonathan Samuel Keller. Okay. A knife? Oh, okay. Dwight. Okay. Dwight Capel. Yeah. Sorry. All right. A knife, P. Kelly. Gary Scott Lutwin. No. Hugh Rocky McWilliams. Good. Hannah Thilda Moi. Give me a hint. Brian. Well. Brian Kim. Okay. Mason G. Kling. That was my fault. Turn 2 pages instead of 1. Sarp Kojabla. Jane A. Kulfer. Niranjan J. S. Kapuswamy. Abigail Chang Lam. 2 M. Lam. Donive LaRoque. Dustin Charles Lear. Benjamin A. Lee. Braden Taylor Lee. Christina Xiaoping Lee. Shufeng Liu. Jonathan Matthew Vincent Lamsenden. Hannah Thilda Muang. Austin Taylor McCallie. Timothy Edward McFarland, Jr. Patrick Allen McCullough Bay. David A. Maya. Aidan Phillips Mills. Joseph Conan Montgomery. Ethan Ng. Loke P. Wynn. Stephen D. Wynn. Timothy D. Wynn. Corey Wade Nielsen. Joseph M. Noonan. Adam Matthew Oberg. Cameron James O'Brien. Gregory P. Ortiel. Nicholas Ryan Olson. Kelton J. Orth. Abdullah F. Omar. AJ Joel Palconda. Han Hansing Pao. No. Yes. K. Patel. No. Ross Cater Peen. Matthew S. Petercourt. Kevin Robert File. Mitchell J. Radford. Noor Taflik Rahal Arabi. Ridwana Rahman. Gretel Natalie Rajamani. Sorry about that. Shayla I. Rao. Alexander E. Rosh. Zach T. Rathbone. Josh? No? Ekatina? No? Jason? Okay. Jason E. Scott Hankinson. Shangwon Cheng. Hojin Shin. Arib Siddiqui. Pranav Sima. Kavya Sambramian. Linshengyi Sun. James E. Taylor. Corbin M. Tegnar. Andres Tabun. Ziwen Tong. Jacob Garabai. Gabriela Velasquez. Ashwarya Velaki. Ming Wei. Douglas Greer Wilson. Dongfang Xiao. Eugene G. Yi Yong. Alex Young. Shilong Nao Zhao. Zangyao Zhao. John Connor Zantos. Hajarsleen Gulati. Qi Liu. All right. Let's congratulate all of the CS undergraduates. Great job. Well, at this time, Professor Arun Natarajan will announce the names of the electrical and computer engineering graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations, graduates and their supporters. Today, we recognize the students completing graduate degrees in electrical engineering and computer science. Professor Ben Lee, Associate Head of Undergraduate in the School of EECS, will come forward to assist our school head, Professor Tom Weller, with the commemorative gifts. At this time, will the electrical and computer engineering faculty come forward, please? The candidates for PhD in electrical and computer engineering are the students. Fala Al-Anazi. Thesis, Load Oscillating Attacks of Smart Grids, Demand Strategies and Vulnerability Analysis. Advisors, Jinsub Kim and Eduardo Tortilla Sanchez. Shomo Bose. Thesis, Energy Harvesting and Power Management Integrated Circuits for Self-Sustaining Wearables. Advisor, Matthew Johnston. Chris Dizon. Thesis, Sizing and Performance of the Pendulum Power Takeoff Wave Energy Converter, Modularity and Chaotic Behavior. Advisor, Ted Brecken. Travis Hayden. Thesis, electrical grid disturbance detection using wide area power system data. Advisor, Eduardo Tortilla Sanchez. Jin Yong Kim. Thesis, new techniques for multi-channel biosignal acquisition and low-power, low-resistance measurement systems. Advisor, Matthew Johnston. Richard Allen Kramer. Thesis, machine learning bandwidth optimization of interactive live free viewpoint multi-view video for sporting events. Advisor, Thane Nguyen. Mohammed Medahed. Thesis, SNR enhanced modulation for wireline links. Advisor, Tejasvi Anand. Shan Sengupta. CMOS transducers and programmable interface circuits for resource-efficient sensing applications. Advisor, Matthew Johnston. Jyotendra Shatya. Thesis, plasmonic color filter array, high-performance analog-to-digital converter architectures, and novel circuit techniques. Advisors, Gabor Temesh and Alan Wong. Leila Dorbanzadeh. Thesis, Bayesian reinforcement learning-based control for ocean wave energy conversion. Advisor, Ted Breton. The candidates for a master's in electrical and computer engineering are Jacob M. Cook. Thesis, SimStat, wireless, highly reconfigurable electrochemical analog front-end for point-of-care diagnostics and continuous monitoring. Faculty, Matthew Johnston. Jared C. Gaskin. Thesis, towards portable device fingerprinting through deep learning model calibration. Faculty advisors, Bashir Hamdawi and Lizon Chen. Vladimir Vesely. Thesis, PLL SAR, a new time domain analog to digital converter topology. Faculty advisor, Untu Moon. Our EECS Associate Head of Graduate Programs, Associate Professor Eduardo Tortilla Sanchez, will now come forward to hood our Master of Engineering in Electrical and Computer Engineering candidates. The candidates for a Master's of Engineering in Electrical and Computer Engineering are Hailin Liu, Hao Chen Liu. Yelizaveta Mamadashvili. Jason Ratama. Yutailon Shi. Brittany Kathleen Taggart. Petar Vucic. Cameron S. Whitlow. Zalian Zan. Thank you.
PhD candidate in computer science, Arizu Rajabi, advisor Rakesh Boba.
I'm Associate Professor Matthew Johnston, and I'll be announcing the names of the undergraduate electrical and computer engineering candidates. The candidates for a bachelor's in electrical and computer engineering are Benjamin L. Adams, Hamad Mohammed Alali, Ali Al-Fadala, Ali Mohammed Al-Habshi, Abdulhamid Al-Kawi, Abdullah Ibrahim Al-Manai, Salem Mohammed Al-Mazrui, Eduardo Arceo, Samuel James Barton, Trenton E. Bastish, Kenton Blake Bender. Kevin Chow. Junhong Chen. Ryan M. Christensen. Will David Dodge. Alexander N. Emons. Carson Edmonds. Mazen Reda El Sheikh. Alyssa Hiroko Estenson. Malachi James Fisher. Jesse T. Fretz. Max Garcia Matsumiya. Andrew James Gerke. Austin L. Gergen. Kenneth R. Grossen. Michael Rusconi Gusky. Chris Otto. Kevin L. Ho. Trevor A. Horine. Mark Quinn. Benjamin Ethan Johnson. Benjamin I. Jones. Raymond Jung. Arthur Kitchetov. Dennis Kitchetov. Noah C. Kuntz. Kevin Gregory Cott. Anthony Kung. Grayson C. Lewis. Guan Longji. Jordan L. Marshall. Nicholas Dean Clifford McBee. Zachary Dewey McLaughlin. Joshua A. Muir. Anthony D. Wynn. Don Wynn. Treat Wynn. Declan Michael O'Hara. Filippo Orico Sconomilio. Christopher Brian Parker. Jimmy G. Para. Nathan Aaron Roshkis. Jacob M.R. Rieger. Dhruv S. Rangarajan. Ekaterina Rott. Bailey Sauter. Nathan Searles. Thomas Snyder. Cruz M. Solano Niblis. Greg Stapley. Yuhao Su. Henok Techeste. Benson Ton. Samuel T. Wagner. Calder D. Wilson. Additional candidates for the Master of Engineering. Shuning Jia. Wenhao Cheng. Wei Chen Cao. Danu Grant.
Sorry, Matthew. The candidates for a Master of Robotics. The candidates for a Master of Robotics are J. Patravalli, thesis towards annotation, efficient representation learning, advisor Fu-Shin Lee. A candidate for a Master of Computer Science are Shidra Mishra, thesis, infant hand detection and tracking, advisor Stephen Lee.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was graduating. Oh.
Your name not get called. Most important, the man running the show. Bachelor's in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Faik G. Wakar. Thank you.
Just a second while I get everything in order. All right, it looks like I have lost the end of the script, and that is all right. At this time, we do need all the family and friends to get organized, so please do not leave until all of the graduates and the faculty have left the room. At that time, you can feel free to meet them at the Kelly Engineering Center. If you're looking for that, it's right by Monroe Avenue. It's a little bit shorter than what the script originally says, but that'll have to do. At this time, will the faculty please rise? And at this time, will the students please rise? Students, at this time, you may flip your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2022.